Hey guys, today you are going to be completing a percent composition activity, and it's on a fillable PDF. And we haven't done one of these before, so I wanted to make sure I showed you exactly how to turn it in. It's going to be a file upload. You're not going to be able to share a URL with me because you're going to have to download the PDF, fill it in, and then save it for me. So let me just go ahead and show you how to do that. So this, again, it's not going to open up a link. It's going to download to your computer. So it should pop up. Now, if you're having any issues with this, please let me know, because again, this is the first time trying a fillable PDF, so I want to make sure we're all on the same page. And note, we're only doing questions 1 through 6. Okay, there's more than that on here, but again, we've been doing a lot of math, and I don't want to overwhelm you. Like, I don't want you guys to be spending hours and hours trying to do these. You know, I want you to practice enough that you feel comfortable, but again, I don't want you to be doing so many that you're getting burnt out, okay? So there's basically 2 pages, and we're only going to do the first page, okay? So there's an example here for you. I'm going to do another example. So essentially, you guys are doing 2 through 6 on your own. Again, if you don't read the directions and don't watch this video and wind up doing all of them, like, it's great practice, but I'm only asking you to do the first page. Okay, so once you have it in, you can type in your name. So again, all you got to do is click. Today is the 21st, actually. It's almost Thanksgiving, yay. If you're watching this video in the future, I'm recording this on November 21st. But if you're in the spring semester, the examples are still going to apply. So anyway, this is going to be calculating percentage. So we can look at this first example here. We have the compound magnesium phosphate. We have our different elements. We're going to calculate our molar mass, and then we're going to do our percent compositions, okay? So let's take a look at the first example, and then you guys will do 2 through 6 the same way. So the first thing I'm going to do is make sure I have my elements in my compound written out. So here we have carbon trifluorides, or trichloride, I'm sorry. And so we have 4 chlorines and 1 carbon here. So I'm going to have carbon and I'm going to have chlorine. Okay. And now we have to calculate the molar mass for each. So we only have 1 carbon, so I'm going to say 1 times. And here's where we need our periodic table, because remember, this molar mass comes from our average atomic mass. So I'm going to go find my carbon, which is right here, and it's 12.011. So 1 times 12.011 is just going to be 12.011. Okay, now let's look for our chlorine that we're going to have 4 of. So I already know I'm going to need 4 of them because, again, there's 4 atoms of chlorine in here. And chlorine is right here, 35.45. So we're going to do 4 times 35.45. Now we're going to need our calculator. I've linked it for you. Let me clear this. It's just doing some work on y'all's video for the day. So 35.45 times 4, because there's 4 atoms. And this will give us the molar mass of chlorine in this compound, which is 141.8. So we'll have 141.8. And if you guys can hear rumbling in the background, I'm sorry. They're doing construction right outside my window. So now to get our total mass, so what we've just calculated was the molar mass of each of the elements in the compound. Now we need to find the total, which we're going to get just by adding these 2 together. So 141.8 plus 12.011. So plus 12.011. Which will give us, oh, I had to clear it and do it all at once. Which gives us 153.811. So 153.811. So there is our total. That's what's going to go on the bottom of our fraction. So now let's go ahead and type in or complete our percent comp. So remember, this is a simple percentage. So we're going to take this number, right, divide it by the total, times it by 100. So for the carbon, we're going to do 12.011 divided by 153.811 times 100. And I'm just going to pull up a basic calculator for this so I don't have to go back and forth to the Desmos. But you can use Desmos, you can use your phone calculator for the simple ones because we're not dealing with large particles here. So 12.011 divided by 153.811 equals times 100% is 7.81. We'll round that to 7.81%. So what this means is that in carbon tetrachloride, I think I might have said trichloride at the beginning. I don't know, guys. It's been a long day. In carbon tetrachloride, 7.81% of it is carbon. Okay, so then let's see how much chlorine there is in this compound. It should be somewhere around 92% because 8% of it is carbon. 100 minus 8 is 92, so around 92 should be chlorine. Okay, so I had 141.8 grams of chlorine divided by 153.8111 times 100. And let's see what that gives us. Okay. So we've got 141.8 divided by 153.811. I accidentally added an extra one here. Just ignore that. Will give us 92. Oh, got to multiply by 100. Sorry. 100. 92.2%. Take out one of those extra ones. And again, it was 92.2, which is right because again, 92 plus 1, or plus 1, 92 plus 8 will give us roughly 100, okay? It's okay if you're off like by a 0.1, a 0.2, something like that. As long as you're rounding and they're roughly close to 100, you will be totally fine, okay? So that is how you complete this. So the example and number 1 are done. Again, I want you to do 2 through 6. Okay? Be careful when you see these subscripts. Like for lithium, you'll have to do 2 times the average atomic mass. But for sulfur, because there's only 1, you only have to take the mass from the table. It's the mass from the table times 1. Okay? So this will be some good practice with calculating percent comp. Now, when you get ready to turn it in, because it's a fillable PDF, you're going to need to go to print. So there should be a button up here that says print. You're not going to print it. If you have a printer at home, you might have your like destination already pulled up. Like if you have a wireless printer, you want to click the down and click save as PDF. Okay, so we're going to save it as a PDF and all your work will be saved in here as a document. We will go to save. And here's how I want you to save it. Go to your documents and you can keep this, but I want you to add your last name first. So like I'm Mrs. Cone, so I'll say Cone, calculating percent composition. We'll click save. And then when you come back here, when you upload, you will find your PDF file and you will upload it here. Okay, some of you upload files, like you download your Google Docs and upload them as files anyway. But if you haven't, you're just going to search in your computer for that file and you will upload it here. So like you guys, I'm not quite sure what your Chromebooks look like. I'm sorry. But so like for me, I have a little file icon and then I can search it. I can go to my documents, and since you used your last name as it would be, you know, you can type it in and like it's the first thing that pops up. So if you need help finding it, let me know. I would like open it maybe just to double check that it's saved. But if you save it like a print to PDF, it should save. So like see, all my stuff is still there. So if you have any questions, let me know. That's your example and how to turn it in. But of course, I'm available if you need me. If If you guys need anything at all, let me know, and I hope you have a fantastic day. Bye, guys.